video, I want to share with you some weird ways for you to be able to create a side hustle for yourself without actually starting a business. Hi guys, welcome to Mbali Talks, your plug for all things side hustles, how you can make money online, and just generally how you can gain a bit of financial freedom for yourself. In today's video, I want to share with you some amazing companies that you can use to create a side hustle for yourself in a way for you to be able to either create a second income stream and or to find a part-time job, and also just as a way for you to be able to make money online. If you're new here, welcome. You've just landed on the right video, so please don't be shy. Just hit the subscribe button so you can join the Mbali Talks community. And if you've been with us since day one, thank you so very much for coming back. You guys are the reason this channel stays alive. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into it. Today's video is easily one of the favorite types of videos that I like to make, because I'm going to be sharing with you some companies that you can actually look into as a way for you to be able to make money online. And for most of these companies, I can assure you that with the right dedication and time and effort, you're easily going to make yourself at least $100 per hour. And for some of them, you can even make all the way up to $500 per hour. The first company that we're going to talk about is this company called GLG Insights. GLG Insights is basically a research company that allows people that have experience and or expertise in different industries to come onto their website to apply to be experts as a way for them to be able to share their qualification, their knowledge, their skills, etc. with different companies from around the world that are looking for that kind of information. Based on my research on GLG Insights, you will need to have a form of qualification and or experience that you can pair together in order for you to become an expert on their website. This qualification and experience is not industry specific, because they are looking for different types of people from around the world that can share their knowledge just on the different either careers and or products and or even softwares that you use in your kind of work. So to start your journey to being a GLG expert, you're obviously going to click this experts tab here so that it can lead you onto the page where we're going to find out more about what you can expect. On GLG Insights, as I've mentioned, you're basically going to be changing the way that leaders make decisions, because they are going to be using your expertise in the industry and or career that you're in order for you to give them answers for the different products and or services that they actually want to launch. To start your journey on GLG Experts, the first thing you're going to do is complete a GLG profile. This basically involves you telling them more about your expertise details, which would probably involve sharing your qualification, skills, as well as experience. Once you've shared your expertise details, they are then going to make you take a tutorial, just as a way to make sure that you obviously can back up the things that you're saying you're qualified and or skilled in doing. What you need to remember about GLG Insights, guys, is the fact that they do pay a lot of money. So obviously they want to make sure that the people that are actually coming onto their website are people with the exact qualification and or can actually stand by that qualification based on the tutorial that you're actually going to take. Then afterwards, the GLG teams are actually going to start trying to find sophisticated work that you can actually do with regards to your industry. Once your profile has been approved, you are then going to be able to have access to the open opportunities that are actually on their websites, which basically means just like websites such as Respondent, etc., they are going to send you emails for the potential projects that you can actually participate in as a match of the profile that you would have created. And then, of course, you will have to respond in real time, which basically means when you accept a project invite, their team will present you and potentially other experts to their clients. Then they will let you know if that particular client actually chose you based on the expertise. So for me, the most important thing in order for you to be able to be successful on a platform like GLG Insights is for you to make sure that the profile that you actually complete is as wholesome and as beefy as possible with regards to the skills and or qualification that you have. Based on my research, a GLG expert can make anything between 100 to 500 USD per hour of you just participating in projects. And for those that actually have more experience or longer years in the different industries that they've actually presented on the website, you can make anything up to 200 USD on a monthly basis. So if you are qualified in any field, quite honestly, and you have whatever skills that you have, my advice for you, if you want to create a side hustle for yourself that does not involve you starting a business, is to come onto a website just like GLG Experts. I have put a link in the description box, so you will not have to worry as to where to find them. The next way that you can start a side hustle without actually starting a business is for you to join Respondent. Respondent is actually very similar to GLG Insights in the sense that you're going to be coming onto here to participate in research studies. The only difference with Respondent is the fact that they are not specific to say that you specifically need to have a qualification and or experience in a particular industry. However, of course, in order for you to be able to participate in studies, you will need to know more about the subject matter. Respondent is actually one of the platforms that I'm also on as a way for me to be able to make money online, and I do know that you can easily make anything between $5 all the way to sometimes $300 based on the study and or the time that you're actually going to spend participating in that study. To get started on Respondent, we're just going to click that tab, which brings you right here where you will need to create an account. So you can obviously create an account as a researcher if you're someone looking to use their services, or what is basically what we're here for, you can join as a participant. When you click that participant tab, it will lead you here where you can create a new participant account. Obviously, you'll have to fill in your first name, your last name, as well as your email. My advice for you is that when you come onto a platform like Respondent, please use a work email or a formal email. Avoid using your Gmail email because they are not really keen on taking people with personal emails. So my advice is if you have a business email, if you're running a side hustle already, or you have a work email, which obviously is the work email that you use even at work in order for you to communicate, then the best solution is to use it on a platform like Respondent as a way for them to make sure that they can actually approve your application. What I noticed about the Respondent website is that previously you were not able to preview projects. However, now you are able to, and therefore I just wanted to go into the preview of the projects to give you an example of the kinds of projects that you can actually expect. Here are some simple ways for you to be able to make money on Respondent. This project, for example, says, have you ever received an online code? Which obviously a lot of people, possibly everybody around the world at some point, has received an online code. For this research project, for example, you stand to make $7 for just 10 minutes of your time, and also it is available remotely because Respondent is a remote hiring website which actually hires people from around the world because, again, they are just a studies website. So basically anyone who has any information to share based on the studies that are on their website becomes eligible to participate. Another one is this travel e-commerce booking experience, which quite honestly, if you're a person who travels quite a bit, even for work, you do have experience with booking online via an e-commerce platform, either booking.com, Get Your Guide, Agoda, etc. So for this project, for example, you stand to make $22 for just 30 minutes of your time participating on a one-on-one study, which basically means you're going to be sitting with someone who's an interviewer going through your e-commerce booking experience. But as you guys can see, there's a lot of studies on a platform like Respondent. Some are actually paying $100, some are paying $125, and this one is actually paying $350 for just an hour and a half of your time sitting and participating in a study. So again, if you want to be able to start something like a side hustle for yourself and or a way for you to make a second income stream for yourself, Respondent is definitely one of the platforms that I would check out as a way for you to be able to make money online. The next way that you can create a second income stream and or a side hustle for yourself without actually starting a business is for you to join user interviews. This platform is similar to the two platforms that we actually started with on the video, in the sense that you're basically just going to be coming onto their website to share different information and or experience that you have about products, markets, etc., so that the companies that are actually wanting to use your services can use those services to change their products as well as services. Some of the companies that you can expect to work with include Adobe, Spotify, Pinterest, Intuit, Amazon, etc. And I know that the companies are not just limited to these, because user interviews works with various companies from around the world who are looking for information that they can obviously get from people just like yourself who are willing to participate in their studies. By clicking this participants tab here, it opens you up to all the options that you have as a participant. My most important one right now is for us to browse the types of online studies that you can actually expect on a platform like user interviews, just as a way for us to get a feel of the type of projects and or to see if it's something that you're actually eligible for. For example, the first project that is on their website is one that requires you to share your experience with screen recording and video editing. If you're someone who is into the content creation space, this is definitely a project that I would advise for you to do, and or if you're a photographer, etc. This project is going to pay you $80 just for 40 minutes of your time on a one-on-one interview online, which basically means it's not discriminatory anyone around the world can join it, because obviously all you have to do is have a laptop and then have the relevant experience in order for you to participate. Another easy study that you can actually maybe start with if it's your first time on user interviews is to give them feedback on their web application. This is basically user interviews wanting to pay you $20 for you to tell them how you've actually found it using their platform. This is a straightforward study, guys. It doesn't require you to think a lot. It's just a matter of you explaining to them what your experience has been with their web application, which is basically this very website that we're on. Another example is a small business survey testing, new RevOps AI platform if you're somebody who's into AI, etc. There's just so many projects that you can do on a platform like user interviews, and even some of them pay all the way up to $200 just for an hour of your time doing an online discussion. But again, most of the studies that are actually on user interviews do not require you to have a qualification, just obviously a bit of experience working with the apps and or websites, and or for example an online booking platform that you can actually share studies on for the people that are actually interested in that kind of information. The next place you can go if you're looking for a way to create a side hustle for yourself without actually starting a business is to come onto this website called Trymata. Trymata is basically straightforward. It is a website testing platform that allows you to test the different websites from different companies in order to see if they actually work. The kind of tests that you can actually expect to do on the different websites includes website and app user experience, which basically means you will have to experience that website while recording what you're doing in order for you to see if the different links and or the tabs on that website actually open. There's also website and app user interface testing, where you're going to actually be testing mobile, tablets, and or desktop apps. There's also e-commerce testing, which basically means you're going to be testing different online shops from around the world based on the study that they actually want from you in order to see if it's easy to navigate that shop, if it's easy to add to cart, etc. And then also there's remote usability testing, which quite honestly, a lot of the testing that you're going to do is actually very similar. The only thing is that you're going to basically be doing similar to what I am doing right now by creating this YouTube video. Going on the website, talking while you're going through the website, clicking different links in order to see if the links are opening. If a link is not opening, then obviously that becomes part of what you're going to be saying in that video, just as a way for you to be able to test that website. To start your journey on Trymata, all you have to do is come onto their website and click this Get Paid to Test tab in order to find out more about what you can expect. What does being a tester entail? At Trymata, they help make the web easier for everyone to use by letting designers and coders see the obstacles that real people run into on their sites and apps. So again, this basically means you are going to be going through the different sites and or apps, going through them to see if they're actually user-friendly, if there are any links that are broken, etc. What does a usability test consist of? A usability test includes a video recording of your screen and voice as you use a website or app, and your written responses to a short wrap-up survey, which again is basically what I said is similar to creating a YouTube video just like the one that you're watching right now. In order for you to become a Trymata tester, you obviously have to create a profile for yourself by filling in all these details. I think the only shortfall with Trymata is the fact that they only pay via PayPal. They say they will send payments out every weekday morning through PayPal. Tests are cleared for payment after being reviewed and accepted by their graders. So you're basically going to be paid literally every day of the week, so long as you are participating in the testing that is available on a platform like Trymata. The only limiting factor, again, as I said, is the fact that they actually only pay via PayPal. So if PayPal is not something that's available in your country and or your region, unfortunately Trymata is not one of the platforms that you can try out. You can actually use the other platforms that are either suggested in this video, because I do know that some of them actually use direct transfer, etc. The next place you can check out if you're looking to create a side hustle for yourself that can pay you $100 per hour is a company called Userlytics. Userlytics is actually very similar to the company that we just spoke about, in the sense that you are going to get paid to test different websites and or user experiences as well as apps. To get started on your journey on Userlytics, you will have to click this Get Paid to Test app in order for you to see what you can actually expect. What I like about the Userlytics website, unlike a lot of the companies that we've actually mentioned in this video, is how easy it is for you to sign up, because all they require is just your email and also for you to confirm that you're actually 16 years and older. By joining Userlytics, you're basically going to become part of their global community, which is dedicated to enhancing usability worldwide. User testing software has never been easier, whether you're at home, on the go, or wherever you prefer, you can contribute your insights using your phone, tablet, as well as computer. There's 3 easy steps for you to actually start testing on Userlytics. Number 1, you obviously will have to apply. You're going to provide your email to join the esteemed global network of testers, and then once signed up, you're going to make sure that you fill out all your profile details. Filling out your profile details is something that I cannot overemphasize. It's something that I've said in many videos. It's very important for you to make sure that you can share as much information on their platform when you're creating your profile as much as possible, so that you can obviously increase your chances for being chosen for a wider variety of tests. Number 2, you're going to test and share your insights. By answering screening questions to align with testing opportunities, you will be able to find ones that match your skill, including website usability testing as well as mobile app testing. Your insights will then enhance those products and or services for the brands that have actually come onto a platform like Userlytics to find people just like yourself. And then, of course, what becomes exciting is the fact that you're going to earn money online. You're going to receive compensation for each completed test, and you can easily track your earnings through their test feed. When you come onto their website, you're actually going to realize that there's a lot of frequently asked questions that you can actually look into in order for you to be able to find out more about what they do. For example, when will you get paid? Userlytics says once their client has reviewed and positively rated your test feedback, your test will be marked as approved, and payments for approved tests will then be made once every 15 days. So with this one, even though you're going to make $100 per hour, you're only going to get paid every 15 days, which means you can easily get paid twice a month if you're somebody who's serious about actually being a tester on their website. How many tests can you do per day? Userlytics says they cannot tell you how often you will get an invite to test, since it's a random process that will select testers from their database and send out invitations to a limited number of testers. If you make sure to answer the surveys and to complete obviously the screener questions, you are probably going to increase your chances of getting invited, which means you can take more than 1 test per day if you're somebody whose profile is perfectly matched with a lot of the studies that they actually have available. So if you're looking for an easy way for you to create a second side hustle for yourself and or a second income stream without you actually starting a business, this is actually one of the easiest ways for you to be able to create that income for yourself. And also, this works great for people that are working 9-to-5 jobs, because there's no need for you to ever quit your job. Some of the studies, because of the time that they take, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, it's things that you can actually do during your lunch hour, even at work, and or things that you can actually do when you get home at the end of the day. I have put all the links of the companies that we've actually mentioned in this video in the description box, so please make sure to check that out so that you can follow the right links in order for you to start making money online. And if you haven't joined the Money Talks community, I really don't know what you're doing. I promise you that button is absolutely free. All you have to do is just click the subscribe button below. And also, guys, please remember to always keep your notification bells on so that you never miss out on any of the content that happens here on Money Talks. Otherwise, I wish you guys all the best in finding ways for you to be able to make money online, and I'm gonna see you in the next Money Talks video. Cheers.